Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how you can use my build Untouchable to easily complete the daily trial of Highblock Halls. Just keep in mind this might be different than what you see here because the modifiers are different, so sometimes you need to adjust things. But the thing is that my Untouchable build is so versatile that I use this every single time in any daily trial, and it allows me to easily finish each one of them. Sometimes I have complication and sometimes I die, sometimes even die 3 times, but mostly because of mistakes and not knowing what to do in a certain situation. But again, I'm just continue playing, I'm gonna get more experience with it and I'm gonna die less. So again, every single mistake you can die. Just we need to make sure, to pay attention to how you can utilize the build to its fullest and and avoid actually getting hit. No, I did start this level with a different armor, 170, but later on I changed it because I realized, well, I need deflect here. So in this one, I recommend having deflect. There are tons. What I recommend, it's a must. There are tons of archers here, and you can easily eliminate them as you charge your dynamo. So again, for me, it was a mistake getting here like that. Especially if they're shooting you with growing for far away, you can get tons of damage. So make sure you use a deflect and also dynamo. Now this is a power 167 recommended level. This is, you're gonna get hit a lot if you're underpowered. I was able to finish this one while being at the same level, maybe 1 power higher, but still, it's gonna be, you're gonna hit really hard. And one of the reasons people may see this is kind of a very difficult one is because enemies can run fast and and it can reach you really fast. It's very tight, so you need to pay attention to things around you. Enemies can attack you from different directions. There's also, of course, the archers that can attack you from different directions, and you need to pay attention to everything. Keep in mind, there's also enemies with shields here, which are annoying. They can just stop you, just stagger you. And even with my build, I had several times where it was hard for me to actually hit them and continue the radiant. You can see there's also AoE here. The most important thing is to prioritize different targets that can actually, like this one, you see? They put AoE on the ground. This just ruining everything for me. So I need to prioritize that one, this dude, and then focus on the other enemies. So I wanted to worry about AoE on the ground because the whole idea is that I'm actually standing still and dealing damage as they come towards me. Now, basically, this build is also designed to use a bow to attract enemies towards you to get the aggro. But in this case, I didn't want to use it because, as you can see here, dynamo will take place when enemies attack you, and if you have high dynamo, you're gonna eliminate many enemies, many of the archers, really, really fast. Now, most of the time, if you're gonna use the swirling with the mushroom, what you're gonna do most of the time, you're gonna see that you're not getting hit by archers at all. And when you get hit, probably you're gonna deflect or even negate if you're using the stole of armor. Sometimes even when you are in a lower elevation, they won't be able to hit you, but you will be able to hit them. But again, this build was designed for this particular purpose. Crowd control, staying at distance, eating enemies even behind cover. It doesn't matter how many there are, it scales very, very well. So I don't care if I see like 30, 40 enemies coming after me, I don't care. They can come. I don't even pay attention to what enchantment they have, but sometimes you might have trouble, so you need to keep in mind. If there's a gravity, for example, I probably will be behind cover, so they won't be able to pull me in. Paying attention. Chilling slows you down a bit, so sometimes you need to use your gong to quickly limit enemies when they get very, very close, especially if they are, big ones. Sometimes somebody attacks you from behind, you can activate the gong so they get hit by the swirling, and those in front, you're just gonna focus your shockwave dealing damage in front of you. You can see lots of enemies, but this is what this build is all about. Again, you don't need to worry about anything. Even if you are slowed down, this weapon is so fast, the fighter's biting with mushroom, that even if you are slowed down, you're still gonna be able to deal with many enemies coming towards you. And the reason that I died usually is because of bad positioning and engaging in situation where I shouldn't have engaged. Probably overconfidence, because sometimes I stayed put and I tell myself, oh, it's easy, and then I go in and then I get the damage like in to the face. So again, you need to understand, you can get hit really, really bad. So as long as you keep your distance, you'll be just fine. Now here there's enchanted enemy. Basically I use the gong to eliminate them fast. Single target, you don't need to kind of worry too much. Just go and use them, attack them. You're going to Radiant as well. Single small targets like this one, it's not a problem. Usually I stay in place just to finish this one, but I don't need to worry. I could just go even attack to the face and that's it. Again, I'm staying in place here, doing what I do. They get into my range, close range, I'm gonna hit with the swirling, the shockwave, plus the melee. And if I use Gong, you can see this is tons of damage. Nothing can survive this. This is just a mid grinder. The most important thing here is to not to touch the AoE on the ground because it does lots of damage. So as long as you press shift, stay in place, you're good. Here you can see me hitting enemies behind cover. As always, I try to search for a place where I can not get hit and hit enemies. Something I just put myself in, jumping in to clear things fast if I don't see kind of really a big threat coming in. And the Radiance is doing a really great job here. Again, single target, just rushing to them. Very, very easy. Now, the thing is that there are many enemies that run fast. So basically what you need to do is just run backwards and then turn back and you shift and attack them. Also take the advantage of the environment. Here, for example, electrified. If they take two of them at the same time, I'm dead in a split of a second. So I'm actually taking my time to kind of position myself so you won't be able to get to me. And you're going to find situations like this throughout the round where you try to position yourself and take advantage of the environment. Now here you're probably going to take over and just going to jump in, but you need to understand there are so many different enchantments, buff and debuff that are going to happen if you jump in there, so you're probably going to die. You're going to have protective, it's going to take a long time to eliminate them. Even if you use potion of barrier for 15 seconds, it's going to be a mess. That's why sometimes you just die. You don't even know from what, because there's so many things going on. Each enemy can have different buffs. And this is the end. I got there. Here actually I died 2 times. Again, I made mistakes. But the most important thing here is that you have time to just run through. And keep in mind that sometimes you don't need to kill everything. You can actually just finish one part. The other enemies on the other side won't come towards you. So you can just wait a bit and then charge your abilities. Let the cooldowns kind of refresh so you have them ready. But again, the same applies here. You have 3 lanes. All you need to do is just position yourself, deal damage. If you see you're low, I can just roll. If I roll, I get extra speed. I turn again because I hit them, they're very slow. And just here they're actually stuck, so just use I position myself because I can hit them behind cover. So this was actually nice. But this can be difficult, especially if you're going to find yourself rotating too much and getting into the enemies and getting hit, and you can easily die here. Now always prioritize those who do AoE on the ground because they can really make it very, very hard for you because you always need to walk around it and you're going to take lots of damage if you're going to walk on it. So prioritize them as fast as possible and then you have a place to run. Here you can see me prioritizing those who actually deal AoE, and then I'm just dealing damage to the other enemies. Also keep in mind they can revive themselves, right? So keep an eye on that, like what happened here with the archer. But the most important thing is to keep an eye on those with the shield. These are the most annoying ones. They move very, very fast. And if some of them actually reach you, you can die fast. Here I'm just taking the corner because I didn't want to trigger the other enemies to get aggro. I wanted some time to recharge my health. As you can see, I have no lives here at this point. So I just wanted to make sure that I charge everything is ready, and then I'm gonna go in. So you're gonna find a situation like this. And after you're gonna charge, you have your health back, all the cooldowns, you can just go in and do another round. Another thing I recommend is sometimes when you have one enemy, just leave this enemy. Again, wait for the cooldowns for the next wave so we have everything ready as well. You don't need to finish the last enemy because unless you finish the last enemy, nothing will spawn again. The next wave won't spawn. Now, although I got here with finished this one with 0 lives, it was very easy for me to do. And again, the 2 I actually died here, but I made mistakes. Next time I probably it won't happen again. But again, you need to keep in mind that you have place to run through. You can take your time on one side, don't need to trigger the aggro of all the enemies at once. And if you do this well, you position yourself well, you use your cooldowns well, it will be easy for you to do this as well. It's not hard. But again, every single mistake that you made, you're going to be punished. So again, I tried different levels, different daily trials, and this untouchable build proven itself to be so versatile and good for any level that I enter. Apocalypse plus 20 and any daily trial that I come across. And again, I'm not saying that the core level is easy. No, it's not easy. It's easy only if you have the right gear and you actually know what you are doing. Because I came here with different gears and I got punished. I couldn't move in, I don't know, like I couldn't survive. Basically, I couldn't even get to the third part in many of them. Only when I kind of created a build that allowed me to survive this and kind of master it, everything just became very, very easy. Now again, here you can see me just waiting a bit, waiting for the cooldown. Again, you can do this. Don't trigger the other enemies. Let them wait there. And then you can just go and attack again. Prioritize again AoE. It's very easy. Again, you can find more information about my build at the description of this video below. I'm continuing improving it, trying to find ways we can actually maybe find different armor which will be better. But right now, this works really, really well with the stalwart armor. With the swift-footed, the chilling, and it has the built-in potion for 5 seconds level 1, which is really nice. I don't even need more than this. Basically, it works just fine. So this is it. Eventually I finished this one, got another 170 armor, which I already have, but that's okay. Just, you know, this is kind of you get satisfaction when you create your own build and you're able to finish those daily trials. What was very hard for you before, but after you created a build, you kind of feel happy that and you're satisfied with it. But you know me, I will try many other builds and try to build one that even be more powerful. But again, if you're having trouble, try to get the gear that I'm actually using. Even if it's not 100%, you don't have all the attachments. The most important thing here is the fighter's binding. This is the key here with the swirling, radiance, and shockwave. This is the most important thing. With the other things you can play around with. Again, build something that better fit your playstyle and maybe better for specific levels. But you can just switch, for example, change an armor if you get into do another one. But again, the most important thing, the fighter's binding. 2 mushrooms, 1 gong, works beautifully. If you try anything else that you think that works even better, let me know in the comment section below. I'm always looking to improve my builds and try other ones. So again, let me know in the comment section below if you have something really, really cool that you find very useful doing daily trials. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section below. Any suggestions, recommendations, I'm all ears. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Cheers.